Hello folks, we're back on the NSDN live stream presented by Good Vibration Motorsports. We're getting ready for the Fast Fours semifinals. Time for Fast Fours. Lance K, the Hawaiian, and the crazy coconut dragster, being the lane nearest us, up against Chris Lawfer, your #1 qualifier for Team BW Paradise in the Sand Hater. So here we go, Fast Fours semi-final round action. For 284 with a 0 at 114 miles an hour. 284 for Chris Lawfer over on the far side. He will go to the final. Looked like Lance got even staged, and as G came down the car and rolled back just a little bit out of the stage beam and turned him red. So, unfortunate wait for Lance there to get a good showing this weekend in the crazy coconut dragster. Chris Lawfer is going to the final, where he will face a tough customer. These are two of the very best in the 4-cylinder class. It's going to be Robert Skidmore from the Skidmore Racing. Fast Fours dragster out of Phoenix. Up against Mario Tavares in the Potter engine. Okay, well, hey, I just received word that Mario could not make the call, so Robert Skidmore is going to have a single to the final against Chris Lawfer. Top Fuel Finals, we already ran it. Dennis Reich was the winner in Top Fuel. We ran that a little while ago. You can go back to the Sunday 3 NSDN live stream on our Facebook page and watch it again. Dennis Reich took the win over Marcus Norris in an awesome side-by-side top 10 final. So here we go, Robert Skidmore going for lane choice here. We'll have to run quicker than 2.840. Get lane choice for the final. Robert Skidmore, and he will go to the final, and that's going to be a battle. Look at that. Both cars went 284 this round. Lane choice, I believe, goes to Chris Lawfer. He was 284.0. And Skidmore was 284 with a 5. Wow. Great racing with the Fast Fours this weekend. Put on a great show. They'll be back for their final round later, guys. So the heads-up matches, we got the top eliminator final, the Fast Fours final, and then we'll have the pro bracket class, pro 1, 2, and 3. presented by Good Vibration Motorsports. You can check out goodvibesracing.com for your high performance mail order, specializing in blown applications. The Kermit team is live on Facebook. Good to see Kermit and the crew out here this weekend running the Elite Frog Buggy. Pro 1's going to be next. We'll stay live here for a little bit as we chip away at the Pro Bracket class eliminations. We're down to the semis in Pro 1, and we're in the quarterfinals of Pro 2 and Pro 3. We are at the Soboba Casino in San Jacinto, California for the 2017 Southern California Sandbag Association April Field Day event. Getting down to the late rounds here on Sunday afternoon under beautiful sunny skies here in Southern California. I would agree, guys. It's going to be quite a final in the Fast Fours class. When I tell you, Fast Fours and the top eliminator finals are going to be right on the money. Close racing. I'm feeling they're going to be won or lost on the action time. So the tractors are coming back this way, and we're going to go at it with Pro 1. You guys are in for a treat here. Pro 1, first pair out here in the semis. This is going to be a battle of two of the best racers in this Pro 1 class. We're going to have Kenny Hayes in the Larry Minor Motorsports built Jeep, white and blue ride, up against Kevin Cambridge. Kevin and his dad Bob, their small block Chevy Power Dragster. Both of these cars are dialed in tight. Both of these drivers can chop the tree down. It's going to be a really, really good race. Junior top eliminator final is Ron DeArtney and Mark Whitmore. So we'll see them back up here in about an hour or so for the final. At least one round of the pro brackets here, see what's going on, see how quick things go. Tractors are heading back this way. Afternoon wind kicking up. But you get to be asked for better conditions today or the rest of the weekend here in Southern California. We've had high temperatures in the low 80s today and yesterday, and it's been really, really nice here. over, 88 miles an hour. Kevin Cambridge was 021 red. 021 red light for Cambridge. Kenny Hayes is going to the Pro 1 final where he will face the winner of Greg Durney against Anthony Islas in the Poco Loco Rag. And the win goes to Craig Durning, 374 at 73 miles an hour over there in the far lane. Wow, it's going to be Kenny Hayes and Craig Durning in the Pro 1 final. Not sure what happened to Anthony Islas there. He had been making really, really good laps. He was out 326. And was definitely going rounds, but something happened there that car didn't come up on the brake clean and not have a clean read. Good to see Anthony Islas out here. We haven't seen that car for a while, so it's good to see him. And we're going tractor racing again. Yeah, you're right, Dave. It is going to be an all-Jeep final. And Craig Durning. So earlier today, we already had some final rounds. We had the top field final with Dennis Wright taking the win over Marcus Norris. We had the top alcohol final where Jim Hammond took the win over Jake Morton. We had the motorcycle Pro 1 and Pro 2 finals, which actually were won by the same guy, Mark Ratliff, doubled up. So congratulations to Mark. He had some, put the different plastics on his bike, and they proved to be lucky this weekend as he won Motorcycle Pro 1 over Joey Weaver and Motorcycle Pro 2 over Caleb Means. Who made the A-Field finals? It's going to be Robert Skidmore versus Chris Loffer. They just ran their semifinal run like 10 minutes ago, so they'll be back somewhere around an hour or so from now for the final round. So that's kind of where we're at. We're getting right down to it. Pro 2 and Pro 3 coming up next. I believe this is going to be their quarterfinal round. Pro 1's down to the finals. Mario broke is the word I got. Something happened to Mario Tavares' car, and that's why he was unable to make the call for the semifinals. So I haven't heard the exactly what he broke, but fortunate break. What's that? No oil. Oh, I'm being told Mario had no oil pressure, so that's not a good sign. So hopefully they didn't hurt things too much and be ready for the next one. The Potter team, they really put down some good laps this weekend. Good to see that car getting back to form. So we're cleaning the track. You are watching the National Sandray News live stream presented by Good Vibrations Motorsports. We're at the Soboba Casino in San Jacinto, California for the SCSDA April Fool's Day event. I want to give a big shout out to Good Vibrations Motorsports for their support of National Sandray News and our coverage. Go to goodvibesracing.com. Follow them on Facebook at Good Vibrations Motorsports. I want to thank all of our other coverage sponsors for the weekend, including Hammer Down Racing, Dennis Wright, Forest Family Racing, Rick, Billy, Shelly, the whole family over there, MFR, Fast Track Construction, Mark Munoz out of Las Vegas, MPC Racing, Mark Ratliff, our double up winner today in the ATV classes, and Kevin Williams Racing. I can't forget to mention Southern California OTR Recycling, Mr. Greg Tunget. So a big shout out to all those folks that make this coverage possible this weekend. Better get away away from that banner a little bit. For some reason, whenever I walk over by that banner, I lose my connection. I don't know what's going on with that. It's really bizarre, but looks like it didn't drop it this time, so that's good. Tractors are coming back, and we'll be back to Pro 2 quarterfinals. It might be semifinals, I'm not sure, but we're getting down to it. Wow, the wind is really kicking up. You probably can hear it. Glad I'm on this side of the track. The other side, gonna get covered in dirt, no doubt. I'll tell you what, this is quite a story here. Coming up in the left lane in this pair, it's going to be Brian Baird out of Montana. Made the haul here from Montana with this four-wheel drive truck. He's had quite a day. He had to race Charlie Johnson first round. Drive all the way from Montana to face Charlie Johnson, and Charlie turned a 009 red. So Brian got by first round. Second round, he got the by run. So here he is in round 3 up against Jim Lahr in the orange engine Jeep over on the far side. Quite a Cinderella story here for Brian Baird going round. In the pickup, center seat, Power Pro style chassis. Cinderella story's over, but wow, what a great trip for Brian Baird. So Jim Lahr is moving on to Pro 2. And now it's going to be George Amos over here in the near lane. Mike Williams Sr. in White Lightning in the far lane. 392 dial for Mike, 390 for George. Goes to George Amos, 031 on the tree. He goes 407. Mike was a little late on the tree, and George was able to take advantage of that. So George Amos is moving on, and actually that's it for Pro 2. So they're down to the final. George Amos and Jim Lahr. Instead of watching tractor races here for a while, I'm going to go off the live stream. We'll be back in a little bit for the finals for Top Eliminator and Back Scores, and we'll keep you updated on the remainder of Pro Bracket Eliminations. So, thanks to their friends at Good Vibrations Motorsports for all their support. We'll be back on the NSDN live stream here in a little bit. Thank you guys.